Hey, this is Jake with Avi-on. Today I want to talk to you about how to identify a dim to off LED driver. But let's first get some ground to stand on. An Avi-on adapter uses a 0 to 10 volt dimming technology. What does this mean? Well, simply put, if our adapter puts out a 5 volt signal to the LED driver should only be putting out 50% of its power to the fixture. So if we send it 0 volts, the light should be at 0, right? Should be turned off. Let me explain to you the two pieces of hardware I have here. This particular fixture is unique where it has a 12 volt auxiliary output to power the low voltage fixture adapter, and it also is dim to off. We've got this one over here which does not have a 12 volt auxiliary output, so we are using a 12 volt transformer to step down the voltage to 12 volts, and a low voltage fixture adapter to show, I'll show you what it shows here. Now, to identify a dimmed off driver, you could look at the label and it might say 0 to 10 volt dimming, or it might say 1 to 10 volt dimming. If it says 1 to 10 volt dimming, it's not a dimmed off driver. If it does say 0 to 10 volt dimming, that's where you want to test it before you deploy 2,000 or 3,000 of these in a job site with a small adapter like this. You want to test it definitely before you deploy that. So let me show you an easy way to test it. Now, this isn't always perfect, but this is a great way to judge it without hooking up any hardware, just powering the fixture. Right here, you take the gray and the purple wire from a driver. Apologize for the extra light there. But you take the dimming wires, the purple and gray, you touch them together. If the light fixture shuts off, all the LEDs are off, then it's a dimmed off driver. This one right here, it's not dimming to off. It's more of a dim to glow. So when our adapter says turn off, this is what you're going to get. Let me just plug these wires back in. Let me show you another way to test it. On the unit, it has a little button. If you push this button twice, it's going to take that fixture, dimmed it off, and bring it back on. Twice, right? Goes up and down twice. This one did not dimmed off. If I do it on this guy, lights off, comes back on, drops back down again, turns off. This is a dimmed off driver, so this is great. So with our hardware, no matter if it's tied to an account or not, you just push the little button there twice, and it will go through that sequence, powering it up and down twice. Another way, now I have had one instance with one particular fixture where I was able to touch the gray and the purple together, and it did not dim to off. So I thought, it's not a dimmed off driver. But then I hooked up the low voltage fixture adapter to it, and it turned off. It was able to dim to off. So this isn't always the best way to short the two wires, but it's a great thing. It's a great quick test. Now, if you have a fixture that does not dim to off, you will want to use a hardware like this. This is our internal fixture adapter, or more commonly known as IFA. What this has, it has power in and power out. So there's a high voltage relay in here that actually cuts power to the LED driver itself to ensure that the light turns off all the way. Now, there's multiple other features with this that you might like, energy monitoring, things like that, but do a little research, you can dig up some more details on this guy. But if you do want it to dim to off with a small little fixture adapter, then you'll definitely want to test it. Thank you.